I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Frazier. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Frazier. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Frazier. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Frazier. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 29, Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Sanders, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength. Quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Frazier. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this will be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hurts gets this to Sanders, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the screen pass. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Frazier. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. They go play action with Hurts. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Frazier. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Frazier. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook, and he goes out right around the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is fielded inside the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Frazier. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down, back to Sanders. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll set up a throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.